If you are big on personal growth, self-discovery, and understanding yourself on a deeper level, you are going to love this video. Hey, it's Sarah Corday, and I'm coming to you from a whole new space and a whole new life, but today I want to talk to you about how to become more self-aware. You know those nagging, pesky feelings you have when a social interaction didn't quite go your way, or when you find yourself repeating the same mistakes with people over and over again and you can't figure out why? Well, we're all different, and the reasons why we behave the way we do vary from person to person, but the antidote to both of these scenarios is an increase in self-awareness. Okay, so there's one technique I recommend above all else for anyone who is desiring to become more self-aware, and I specifically call it a technique because it's a method that takes some practice in order to master. However, once you're able to master this technique, it'll be like a gift that keeps on giving because you'll be able to use it for the rest of your life. So what is this big technique that I'm building up to? Reflection. Now, when I say reflection, I'm talking about sacred, quiet time that you take for yourself on a regular basis. This is different from meditation because it's a lot more pointed and narrow in its focus. Here's how you can practice the art of reflection. The next time you experience a strong emotional reaction where you feel either nervous or stressed or elated or joyful, take a few minutes alone to deconstruct to what led up to the emotion. I like to think of this as a sort of reverse engineering process where you start with the strong emotion and then work backwards to identify what led up to it. So for example, let's say that you're dealing with some anxiety or nervousness. Take some time and think about what happened to trigger that feeling. Maybe you received a message or an email that reminded you of a deadline, or that was harsh in its tone, or something that triggered a little twinge of fear, and then that morphed into anxiety. Now, on a surface level, we could say, oh, I got this demanding email from my boss and it made me feel really anxious. But upon further reflection, we can see that it wasn't the email, but the fear response to the email that caused the anxiety. This leads us to the real deeper question we should be asking, which is, why did this email make me feel fearful? This is just an example, and there may be a whole lot of reasons why an email triggers fear. Maybe because it reminds us of a past negative exchange, or because we're fearful we could lose our job. Maybe a lot to unpack here, but you'll get a lot more to work with if you narrow your focus to ask yourself the right questions. Now, another tool I highly recommend for anyone wanting more insight into why they are the way they are is the Johari Window test. You can take this test online to help you identify your levels of self-awareness as well as uncover any blind spots you may have. You can also share your results with friends and ask for their input. Thank you so much for watching this video, the first one in my new space. For more coaching, techniques, exercises, and resources, please visit me at cordaycreative.com. While you're there, subscribe to my newsletter so you can receive a monthly update from me that will help you become the highest, most powerful version of yourself.